broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
What up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for the Love and Hip Hop Bad Girls Club Season 14 After Show. I am your boy DJ Jesse Janedy, joined in studio by Miss Kristen Kelly.
Hello.
Shar Jossell.
Hey everybody, what's up?
We got our bad girls. Y'all been fighting or something?
Yeah, you know us. You know us.
All right, let's talk about it. Sorry we're coming at y'all late. We got a little, situation here at AfterBuzz, you know what I mean? But that's all good. We're gonna talk about what happened on the show. So, a lot of tea today.
A lot.
A lot of birthday tea too, because the twins celebrated their birthday, and then right after that, it was Jazz's birthday. Now, at first I thought the tea was gonna start from the twins being like, well, our birthday's not done yet. But they gave Jazz her night. They went to Stir Lounge, which I've been to Stir. I've had some good times there and some weird, awkward times there before. But it's a cute little place.
Is that off-camera talk that you want to share with Kristen and I?
I know.
I'll share it with y'all. We just have a short show, so I can't get into it. But it was, it ain't tea like that. But it was some days we're going to get her situation handled. But that's all right. So anyways, we go to the birthday party. And, before that, actually, Kat calls her girlfriend.
Yes, Emily, who's with a coworker.
Kat is very, very insecure.
Yeah, and territorial. Well, a lot of people are territorial, but it's a difference in being insecure and territorial. But I have to say, I did not think...
Being that aggressive about it, though?
Unhealthy. We need to be teaching our young people that is unhealthy behavior. That if somebody has that strong a hold on you, that's not a good relationship.
But say what you were going to say.
I was just saying that in certain aspects, I didn't agree with the way that Kat reacted, but I could see why she reacted the way that she did.
Why is that? Because
she was on the phone with Emily. Emily said she was with the coworker. She told Emily the agenda for the night, and then Emily was still asking these like half-assed, I wasn't paying attention like questions. And so that's what I'm saying. I could see the root of Kat's frustration because I was getting frustrated watching that because I'm someone who doesn't like repeating myself. So I got that aspect of it. But Kat's reaction...
I also wonder how much was edited. Like, how much of the conversation was edited to make it look like, wait a minute, cut and paste?
Yeah.
I don't know, but we did see her freak out the first time, so, Kat. But this led up to a whole things with Kat, because the name of the episode is called Flirting with Kat-Tastrophe. So we get to Stir.
Super ugly. Promoter comes up.
Which shout out to that dude Jay Watts, the homie over at Black
hell.
Hollywood Live. He's a promoter at Stir as well, and he ain't like that boy, because that
I
boy
call
was
that guy the Great Value Tyga. He's not name brand Tyga. He's Great Value Tyga, because that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm just sitting there. He was peeking through like.
He was too thirsty.
He's like, where's the cameras at? You want me to sign a release?
He was annoying.
Take my headshot, everyone.
Now, did you guys feel like the twins were like, oh, she's being so thirsty? Because Jazz, in her mind, was all night trying to figure out how they were going to get Tina into the next club.
I didn't buy that.
No?
I didn't buy that because, I saw part of it because I do believe that Jasmine was sincere in her intentions with that.
I do believe that.
But Jazz also wanted that hashtag Eggplant Friday.
I don't know if she wanted the Eggplant Friday or
I
more
do.
it was her birthday and she just wanted male attention and it was like, honey,
Don't
I do
search
not
that
believe there
hashtag.
was an eggplant in that.
I think that Jazz wanted, based on her reaction, I felt that she was interested in the guy, so that went like hand in hand. Like, yeah, it's my birthday and I want us all to be able to go to the club, and because Tina was a klutz and lost her ID or might have lost her ID last night, I want to make sure she gets in, but in the same breath, shawty, what your name is type thing.
Like, guys,
I totally felt different on that.
why?
I felt that she was trying, because, you know, I feel like I've been there when it's your birthday and you want everyone to have a good time. And, like, what the hell? Like, one girl forgets her ID and you can't, like, you know, you don't want to be like a bitch and be like, we're all going to go to the club. So
But I'm also not cutting my night short, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she may have
she
been.
did.
I don't know. The whole thing was stupid, and then her like stupid blow up. I mean, it was just like.
Well, so here's my thing. This is for all you young ladies looking out there, and young boys too.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing? If somebody approaches you and flirts with you, and doesn't give you their number and instead gives you their Instagram and Twitter, that's a no.
Well, that's the LA way.
Yeah, I know, and that's why
I
it's
always
a no.
tell people when I first moved to LA, that's something that struck me off guard when guys would be trying to holler at me and it would be like, what's your Instagram versus what's your number? And I was like, what the hell did I just get myself into?
So you want to stalk me first?
Right, like.
So he says, I'm 25 going on 40. Jazz starts getting pissed off because he gives her the
What does that mean?
Just that he's like an old soul or
I'm like,
something.
looking at your face,
I'm
you
young,
look-
but.
You look like you've had some wear and tear to the face. Like life hasn't been kind. Like you've had some, you know, like some rough patches, you know. But that's not attractive to me. You all comment. Is that attractive to you if a guy were to tell you, I'm 25 going on 40?
I think he just meant like he was successful. Like, oh, like I'm 25
No
going
shade,
on.
you're a promoter at Star.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying like maybe that's what he was trying to say. Like,
And Jayla was like, Jazz, we're talking to that broke ass promoter. That
so
made me
funny.
chuckle.
Because it was real talk. So Jazz can't find the piece of paper. She gets pissed off. She starts arguing with Tina, saying she gave it to her.
Which was hilarious when they played the playback,
Yeah, and they were
and
like,
Tina was sitting right
Tina.
next to Jazz.
And then,
if it's so important, put it in your own damn purse.
yeah.
Well, she said, my purse, the round one behind you. So I guess her
Like-
purse wasn't with her. So that's why she handed the piece of paper to whomever she handed it to.
Then she starts arguing with Kat, starts cursing Kat out, and Kat's...
Which was
not
totally
having it.
unwarranted.
It was, but I
And
mean,
then they
it's a
ended up
drunk
not
girl.
even going to the club, you know?
Well, no, because everyone was going ham, and Jazz got ham. Kat went onto the bus. One of the twins went on there to console her, which was interesting.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, they could be friends, you know? Like, I've talked to other bad
Who?
girls from other seasons, and they have said that, like, I know that season 3, a lot of the girls were telling me that, like, a lot of them were friends, but when they showed the episodes, they only showed them as enemies.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe the girls are, you know, like, they all
Like
could...
cool with
Yeah,
Kat.
like, they could be cool with Kat, and, like, they might be friends, but we don't see that, so...
Yeah, because there was another scene. I wish I could have. I wrote it down, but there was another scene where Jayla. I was like, wasn't she just arguing with them? And she was like sitting next to Lauren or something. It was a weird scene that I'd seen today. Okay, so they're on the bus, and Jazz says, "Fuck this, fuck that, fuck everybody."
Super extra.
And then Mariah Carey came out of the twins' mouth. Seriously, they sound like Mariah Carey. Speaking voice. She was like, oh, what the fuck does that mean? Fuck everybody. Why are you so obsessed with me? Like,
Now, was that whole situation warranted?
no, because I felt Jazz, like, I get kind of taking offense to that, but it was clear that Jazz was like, whoever I, had discourse with, fuck you type thing.
Right.
Not fuck. And the
And
twins
she's
knew
drunk
that.
and it's her birthday.
Yeah.
So
And
they
the
were looking
twins
for a
knew
reason.
Yeah. That
So
was
what do you mean,
hogwash.
fuck everything?
The twins, and I hate that they don't, I feel like every time the twins do a scene together, the producers over at Oxygen at the Bad Girls Club, they need to give us a name under, because I don't know if that was
I don't-
Shannon or Sinead
yeah, I don't know.
that had her full on Mariah Carey, fuck everybody.
And
I
I
hate that they don't have them as, like, two separate people.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I want to know what you guys think. Maybe I'm bugging because we've seen so many seasons with the Victor twins, but I'm pretty sure they separated the twins as far as Gabby, Danny, very well
they were their
in their
own
season.
people.
Like, it wasn't like, I mean, yeah, it was the twins, but they
still
very
had their
much
own
had
separate
their own
identities.
Yeah, they had their own identities. They were two separate people. Like, you could be like, that's Danny and that's Gabby.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea which one is.
Because their appearance
Shannon
is the
and which one.
same.
Their voices.
Or Shannon and Lemonade, as Jazz calls her.
So, whichever one of the twins it was started arguing with her and then all of a sudden pops this bitch in her face.
Which I didn't see.
I didn't see
I
it
just
either.
I saw like the commotion, but
Happened
I
so
didn't
fast.
see a drawback of the fit of the hand, of the arm or whatever. And I didn't see
see
that. I
either.
just saw Jazz's eye.
We clearly blinked. I mean,
I don't know what we were on.
I mean, Bad Girls, they also edit it so quickly so they can get away with putting it on TV, and then also kind of, they do like these like filters and stuff over the fight.
It's
so
like
it's
8 filters. Yeah. And like a shaky camera.
Like it wasn't really a fight, but it was because she's bleeding, and it's like worried.
Oh, can we not talk about blood till later on?
Okay. Oh, yeah. So Jazz comes home, she's screaming, talking shit about Jayla and the twins, and Jayla wants to make
and the
this part
dogs
of her
didn't
fight.
appreciate that, remember?
They sure did not.
Oh, they were so
She was like, the dog smelling like booty. And then it showed the dogs barking like, because the dogs are bad girls too. Honorary bad girls.
What'd you say, bitch?
She threw a drink at Jayla.
Yeah.
Which I also kind of felt like Jayla. Now I know everyone in the house is drunk, and I live for Jayla, but I feel like Jayla's smarter than this. To go and argue with a drunk person who's just running around the house yelling at. She doesn't even know who she's
so
really yelling
sloppy,
at.
You know, it's like, who, don't even
But
waste
she
your
called
time.
But that's what I felt like everybody was kind of like, girl, you know, pay that. And Jayla was like, no, I'm going to say something to her.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Because the twins were like, we already punched her in the face. Like, it's her birthday.
You don't have to participate in every single fight you're invited to.
No. You don't.
Well, she didn't really, because what she did when she had that drink splash in her face, and here's Jayla, I can't fuck with it. You opened the gates. You went and you poured liquid on her bed. What else did she put on
powder,
her?
like
baby
deodorant, and called
powder.
her a funky pussy bitch.
Yeah.
Who the hell is using deodorant powder in that house? That's like
Jasmine.
That's such an old person
That
thing to
is.
use. So it's like my mom
That
uses
is.
that.
When I think deodorant powder, I think Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, yes.
My mom, it's
Not really. I'm being facetious.
No, but I can
my mom
see
has
it,
arthritis though. So okay, but my mom has she has arthritis, so she can't like use her hands really well. So I can see that, you know, it's like because you can't. I don't know, but like
Maybe she just uses
what
it
young
for like
person is using
maybe her
to-
boobs and her pride. I don't know. Maybe she gets sweaty.
You know, I don't get boob sweat, but my boobs are
I don't get
fake.
boobs
Maybe.
But you still have sweat glands.
Yeah, but my boobs have never gotten. You know, because my boobs were so they were so flat. Maybe before the fake boobs. Maybe I know.
Interesting.
Never gotten boob sweat.
So Jazz ends up washing the bed sheets. Like, I ain't worried about that. Like, bitch, I can wash that. So
Which
she washes
which adds a layer to the conversation, because remember when Jayla went out a few episodes with the twins a few episodes ago and was so adamant about no one better touch her stuff. She even took lengths to have her suitcase locked to her bed. So for her to do something like this, just like, girl,
to be
You
the
said-
starter.
I think
of
you
it,
said
too.
like last time, like it opens the door.
it does.
Like,
It opens the door. So next time, now Jayla, I like you, and Jayla's fans, I like Jayla, but when Jayla's stuff gets touched, I'm gonna be sitting right at this table, like, well.
it's very
You
true.
invited it in. So Jazz starts drunk crying. Kat starts getting in her face, reading her for filth. And within that, she apologizes to Kat.
And her Judy tears. I call those Judy tears.
my feelings. Bitch. And I mean, if I was Kat, I couldn't even be mad. Like, girl, you were a hot
Yeah.
mess, and it's okay.
Just wash your bedding.
Yeah.
She reminds me so much of Judy. Like,
Yeah.
That scene was like.
And
the
when she got in the
state.
van out of the when they got pulled out of the limo.
Oh yeah, and
She was crying. I was like, these are Judy tears.
And then she apologized again. Or,
To-
Jayla, you know, she apologized.
oh yeah, she went. Yeah, she then goes and talks to Jayla, and she
apologizing
says,
to everybody.
"I don't like the twins, though." She still held that stance.
Adamant about not liking the twins.
I like you, but I'll distance myself from y'all. And then Tina's like, why the hell are you apologizing to Jayla? And she's like, keep your enemies close. Like, girl.
And you weren't trying to keep her
No,
close.
she likes Jayla.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, these people, they don't have to be enemies, like, right? It's like, you can all get the fuck along.
Okay, my other thing is like the team thing. This isn't All Stars. You're
This
not on a
hap-
team.
And this isn't Big Brother, you know, they're not being kicked out. They're not being, like, eliminated
But this
one
happens
by one.
every season, I feel
No,
like.
I mean, it's like, yeah, it does get
With the
grouped into-
division and who's alliance, who does your loyal? I hate the word loyalty.
Yeah,
but
it's
who
so
does your
stupid.
loyalty
It's like,
lie?
you can...
We've met each other in a week. I don't know if you're bipolar yet. Like,
Yeah, that's why, like, when Kat was going crazy, I was
About
like,
her
girl,
best
you
friends.
don't know these people. You've, like, known these people for a hot minute.
yeah. Okay, how'd you guys feel about the twins after Jayla talked to Jazz, being like, I don't know, I don't trust Jayla anymore?
I didn't like that.
That was stupid.
It was
I didn't
just
like
weird.
that because yes, we're friends, and yeah, our loyalty lies to one another. But just because we had a conversation doesn't mean that I'm betraying you all.
Yeah.
The twins, Jasmine hadn't done nothing to the twins for them to feel that way. It's not like Jasmine slept with one of their boyfriends or, something
and
of
you
that
punched her in the
magnitude.
face. You already got the anger out.
Right.
It's done. It's over with. She has the mark to
I
prove.
thought that was
the
so
night before
Patti
a photo
LaBelle.
shoot.
Yeah, which I can't believe she didn't go home for. These girls are not going home for hitting. I
Yeah,
mean,
that is really crazy. How'd you guys feel about the photo shoot? We say
Lauren looked the best I've seen her. And
Kat
Kat looked really good with
looked
makeup.
good too. I thought Jasmine looked like she did her own makeup, and that's not saying a bad thing because she does her own makeup really, really well. But it's just I would have loved to see her with a different look. She always wears a smoky eye and a nude lip.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, typically with makeup, I don't know if you'll agree, Kristen. Typically with makeup, you have to pick one focal point, and I noticed that Lauren in a lot of her confessionals will have like the intense eyes and a bold red lip. It's like one or the other, because this is looking very American
like
Horror
very-
Story freak show.
Okay, is that like very? I was gonna say very pin-uppy of her to try and do that.
Not really.
No.
No, 'cause she has very smoky eyes, and she already has like a very droopy lid.
Yeah.
She always looks like
It's like pick one or the
Hi.
other. If you're gonna do intense eyes, do a nude neutral lip. If you're gonna do a bold lip, then keep your eyes neutral.
And being drunk doesn't help. I mean,
And
No.
sleeping in your makeup.
Yep, which we definitely saw her wake up in the bed in her makeup.
Talking about let me go brush my teeth. No, girl, you make
Wash
sure you
your
get
face
you.
off, get you a Claricel pad. All right, so at the photo shoot though, did you guys feel? Obviously, we see Jayla kind of getting irritated a little bit. Tina overhears the twins being irritated with Jayla. Did you think that the twins were intentionally doing
Yes.
something in the middle of the shoot to
Yes.
try and block Jayla?
Yes, I do.
Little girl cat
I do.
fight, subliminal.
It was petty again because Jayla. I do believe that Jayla asked multiple times for them
She
to
seems
move.
like that.
yeah,
I
she's-
do believe that she did. And the last time that they claimed that they heard it, we only heard it once, which I do not believe. I felt like that was a cop-out. If you chose not to honor her request, then you tell her, yeah, girl, we heard you, but I got an issue with you right now. But don't just be like, oh, I only heard that one time. I felt like that was a
We
load
heard
of
it. Oh,
BS.
well, I guess we only heard it the last time. And this is the other thing that irritated me. When they get back, Jayla confronted them about it. Well, what was it? Was it Shannon?
That was Shannon.
No, wait. She didn't confront Shannon. What's the
Oh,
other?
no, because
Sinead.
Shannon didn't move.
See,
and she was
we don't
talking to
even know the other
Sinead.
one's
No,
name.
she said that she was talking about Shannon.
Right,
that's why.
right.
So she says, well, we only heard you the last time. And, it just sounded like you said it rude. Okay, so now you think that was rude, but you didn't think, like, some of the things you've said to the girls comes off rude? Don't you think that this is kind of just the way y'all are all talking to each other?
Yeah.
So that kind of was
And
a
you
little...
probably only heard the last. You probably
Tit
took it
for
as
tat.
rude because that was her third time asking
Well,
you.
that too.
I'm trying to be seen. This face is beat. This hair is twirled, and this is a photo shoot, and I'm trying to be seen. And I've asked you 2 times prior. So as the director, Jayla said the director said if someone's in your way, just ask them, to slide over. And I do believe that she did ask the twins, and I think the twins were
being petty.
because she had a conversation with Jasmine.
And let's be real, there's 2 of them. They're getting their pitch,
Right,
they're getting
right.
FaceTime. Like,
Right.
They start clapping, arguing.
Whole bunch of neck. Whole bunch of neck.
I mean, like,
Hair.
legit. It was like,
It was like a- it was
a
a music-
Beyonce.
Yeah, it's a music video with all that hair.
Jesse, what I tell you about bringing Beyonce into this?
Girl, we started with the intro, so she's my godmother,
But
so I can say it.
yeah, that was ridiculous. And then they both were, just doing like their trash talking. Jayla, do you want to fight? You want to fight? With the little like pause, and then Jayla's like, baby, don't get it twisted. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I will drag your ass down this staircase, like that type thing. So, but it de-escalated fairly fast.
Yeah.
Because the twin was like, Sinead was like, well, let's talk about this like some real bitches.
Well, that was
And it was
Shannon
kinda
that did
like-
that. She came in, she was like, let's just talk about it. Like, why are we arguing?
Hey, listen. Okay, twin. I'm just
No,
gonna say
I'm
Yeah.
only noticing because it was the first time that we seen them in different outfits.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah, it's
why
kind of
they were
black on.
talking
You pointed that
about
out during
Shannon.
the show.
And when Shannon came in, that's why I could clarify just in that one scene.
Can you imagine their closet? Like, everything must be like 2 of
Oh
everything.
my God,
each
you're making
other.
me nauseous.
They would probably love it because they can wear whatever they want. So Shannon calmed the situation down, and then Lauren's face, though, was hilarious.
When she ran and she heard the tea, I busted up laughing during that because Lauren was that was my favorite part with Lauren.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
like Christmas for her.
Yeah.
Yes, she was like, oh, like you could genuinely see the excitement in her body and on her face by, oh my gosh, they're it's the breakup of the empire, so to speak. They're arguing.
Boop.
Like
Not
for
too
real,
soon,
for real
girl.
arguing.
Next, we see a scene of Kat and Tina doing a fake wedding, which we're still doing this in Bad Girls. Like, stop. I forget what season they did it. I think it was Mexico season they did one.
I have no idea.
I had no idea that Kat liked Tina. It was
probably just like
she really
no. She was
did.
probably like, you're hot, and like they stupid flirting, and like
Yeah.
they were just drunk and really
They both have
bored.
melancholy
super boring.
personalities.
So
That's what happens when
Jayla
boring people link up.
Basically.
again apologizes to the twins. They make up. That was cute for
The
them.
twins like opened up. Or
Yeah, that was a really because
Wait.
it looked like she was crying.
Yeah, she was like.
She wasn't
Maybe
she?
maybe
I
her
thought
fake
she
eyelash was like.
It was either that
No,
or she was crying.
It did look like she was
I
crying.
thought that girl was crying.
But I like that they opened up. I also, it's interesting, like one half the twins was saying that, like, oh, it's hard for us to trust people, which, really ties into why they're so codependent.
And then right from them making up, it turns bipolar and is like, let's kick Tina out of the house. Mm-hmm. What? Lauren and Jazz, they leave for Walmart, and Jayla goes and gets all of Tina's stuff.
Out of line. She was out of order for
Puts
that.
it out, and then locks the door. The girls go try to get back inside.
You okay, Kristen? I know this part really... this part didn't sit well with Kristen.
What was she feeling about it?
Continue.
Finish.
They're
She needs
sitting-
a lead-in.
Yeah.
She needs a lead-in.
They're sitting outside, sunbathing. They come in because Kat had to urinate, and she comes and she opens the door, and it's locked. Well, tries to open the door, and it was locked.
And they were like, really?
And then the note said, "Time to go home,
Time to
Tina."
go home, Tina.
What? The door is locked.
Oh, Tina, you're talking about. Yeah, Tina.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, give a rant.
Okay. As an alumni bad girl, and just as a person, okay, how many fans out there have wanted to be on Bad Girls? And how many people have submission tapes? And how many people have tried so hard to get on the show, and have wanted that? And then for her to get on the show and then to just, like, roll down and die was so... It was just so disheartening to the whole franchise. It was like a slap in the face to all the fans. It was a slap in the face to all the Bad Girls. It was like just so overwhelming to me. Like, are you serious? Like, we're not talking about, like, you don't have to fight her. You don't have to go in there and be like, who the fuck did this and who did that?
Yeah.
And you don't have to do that. But what you have to do is just stick up for yourself as a person, It's like, she just reminded me of, like, a woman that was being abused by her husband, or, like, just a kid that was, like, rolling over, after being, like, bullied or something. It's like, no, like, stand up for yourself. Like, she was, like, Tina Turner or something, Like, it was, like,
Tina
stand
ended up...
Right, yeah,
up
it's
for
a little
yourself.
different.
Like,
But I feel
pick
it.
up your shit, get in that damn door.
You literally
and-
picked it up as the van comes and just put it in the van.
Yeah, like, she was
And
like...
Kat was like, you sure, girl? And she was like, yeah. And Kat was like, all right.
Yeah, and Kat's a horrible friend.
And was just like, deuces.
What kind of husband is Kat? Kat's a horrible, like, friend. Kat was like, okay, well, I gotta go pee. Like, only out for herself. Like, I don't like that shit.
And the bitch smashed the
Well,
window.
you can't fight for someone who's not willing to fight for
That's true.
themselves.
Dude, I just couldn't-
It wouldn't have made any sense for Kat to be more
Yeah,
upset
now,
about
Now,
it
if
than
the girls,
Tina.
No
if
one
the girls
cared.
jumped Tina and Kat, then I would understand Kat wanting to be a part of it. But like Tina wasn't even trying to. She was like, eh.
Dude, that just,
Well, if
like,
you don't
I'm
care,
about
why
this.
should I?
Right? Yeah. No.
that just, like,
exactly.
rubbed me
If you don't
so
care, why
wrong
should I?
way. Like,
Um,
how are you gonna do that? Like, how are you gonna, like, let down, like, all the fans? How are you gonna let down, like, everyone? Like, your family, yourself? Like, you came here for an experience. Like, it's a
Girl, you
few
give me too much
months.
life.
But
Goodbye.
it's 2 months
Her
of your
portion
life,
of the
you
reunion
know?
is going to be
Like,
so boring.
Well, I don't know. So I mean, here's
How can you
Tina.
do
Here's how you
that?
can turn up. You can honestly turn up on the reunion. If you come out here on the reunion and say, you know what, I was only on there for a couple seconds, and I'm only gonna be on the reunion for a couple seconds because.
But that's so stupid. It's like, you don't need to fight to prove you're a bad girl. You just need to, like, exist. You
Yeah.
know? Like, just...
Last.
How the fuck are you gonna do that? Like, how, like, Tina, I'm talking to you, Tina. How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna do that to every fan? How are you gonna do that to every, like, alumni bad girl? How did you get on the show? Like, who casted you that you think that you can just, like, essentially spit in the face of everyone saying, like, I'm just going. I'm sorry I'm going so hard on this, but it's like Jesus, like, stand up for yourself.
Well,
that was irritating to
It
watch.
was. So
Sorry.
She says, Lauren then comes home, finds out everything had happened. Here's an interesting part where Jayla seemed to say, because Kat had to go to the hospital, it seemed like Jayla was
Kat
like...
busted out the window.
And it seemed like Jayla was like, let me know how much it costs.
Yeah, because she was probably going to say, like, she was going to take care of it. That's stupid. They take care of it. They pay for that stuff.
Bad girls?
Yeah, because I went to the hospital, and a bunch of other people, like, somebody got strapped. They pay
Well, yeah,
for
they
all
have so
that.
much insurance for filming the shows anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jayla calls her mom. And I don't know if this was her stepmom, a different mom, because that is not the same mom that was like, kick that bitch's ass. She was
her
like,
mom was very. She reprimanded her action. Don't do that, Jayla. That's not nice.
But was it
Jayla.
joking? I'm wondering.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Interesting.
She's like, don't do. That's not. I don't feel like she was being, sarcastic or anything. I believe that her mom was being genuine in telling her not to do that.
When Lauren heard, she said, I feel like me, Kat, and Jazz would make a good team. And then instantly in her one-on-one confessional is like, I really want to change. But you're talking about a team to attack the other team. Like, I don't get it.
I thought it was so funny how Lauren was so shocked that there was no... She's like, she had her cup and she was like, there was no fight? Oh, Tina just left?
Like,
girl.
Lauren is a Bad Girls Club. She's probably been watching this show for so long and so excited she's on it. So Lauren tells Kat, hey, we were going to kick you out of the house.
Oh my! And the Incredible Hulk emerged.
Kat goes ham. Jayla starts manipulating Kat's brain, like, girl, you just gotta
I
think,
live
girl.
for that.
Because, like, if Lauren's telling you that right now, and she still has an inkling of that, she probably got that in her system.
Girl. They all fake. They were
cast.
never looking out for you. Like, Jayla is making the show so interesting for me.
She really is.
This cast is so lame. Like, Jayla, love her.
She's the show.
But everyone else is just... The twins are beautiful, great to look at, love their style, love the dogs. Jayla, like, awesome, like, love her personality, great to look at, like, really interesting. Bone structure, like, oh my god, I'm fleet.
Jazz is actually interesting, too, for the show. She's keeping her... And she's hot messery.
She's holding her leverage.
She has hot messery in her.
But
and
I
still
can't
deep
believe that
conversation.
Kat, to me, she looked like not only a danger to the cast, but a danger to herself. Because you already have one injured hand, and now you have another one that's bleeding. And it looked like when she plopped down on the bed that they were holding her hand. Like, she was like
Restraining her.
Restraining her, essentially. Because she says that, her best friends betrayed her. And I just feel like Kat has issues that really aren't necessarily, like, appropriate for the bad girl. I feel like her waters run deep, a little too deep.
And like the right trigger might cause someone to be buried real deep.
No, really.
I feel like she's on the wrong show. I feel like she would have been great on The Real World. And I don't necessarily think that...
If it was still popping.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that she was cast on a show that is right for her.
No, because this show promotes violence.
And
like,
she's just...
Let's just keep it real.
And you don't want her to get... At least I would.
She's not the
I see
type
the
of
damage.
No, someone that wants to get inside a house and is automatic, their first thing is to break a window. Like,
the way that she damaged the house, I would hate for her to, And the way she was charging up that cameraman. You need to let me in this house.
And
like,
that window was already broken.
That's what I noticed that.
Which I'm wondering
out.
if that was caused by somebody in the house. So Kat continues to break a whole bunch of shit. And on that note, let's head into predictions.
Did we get answers?
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
We see some farm animals next week. We get a new girl, Jenna.
Lauren's in her environment, her natural habitat.
Hey, y'all. We get a new girl, Jenna. And then the twins think that the new girl's dirty.
Oh, tweet us pictures of the new girl, guys.
Yeah. How do you guys think? Who do you
Actually,
think's
someone
gonna
tagged
be?
us in something called BGCT. Jesse, I don't know why you weren't included on this on Instagram. It's Stephanie, Kristen, and
Shade.
I. And it's I guess Jayla and shout out to who tagged this. I don't know how to pronounce their name. 2KYU Shane on Instagram. I guess that Jayla is going to end up going rounds with this new girl, like physically fighting.
Well, it looked like the other two were saying you ain't gonna stay here too long.
Yeah.
In the other scene.
I thought it was so dumb. Like the twins, I feel like they really think like that. Like when the new girl was coming in, they're like, we're not gonna get along with her because based on her appearance alone, like the twins are so shallow to me.
Yeah.
I have a love-hate relationship with them. They're so shallow and I hate that they're so codependent. But that's not my prediction.
I'm super shallow too. Like I'm really, really shallow, but I have a personality.
Yes,
so
you
I
do.
feel like I like them because it's so shallow. I like them because they're pretty and I like them, but I hate their personalities.
I can't. What's your prediction? Who do you think? Do you think someone's gonna get kicked out of the house next week?
No.
Do we think Kat's gonna eventually get kicked out?
Kat is going to leave voluntarily. Excuse me. I don't think she's going to do anything to get kicked out. I don't think anyone's getting kicked out next week, though. No.
I think Kat is on the wrong show. I think the new girl is going to have, like, a really, just from, like, bad girl, like, history, I think she's going to have a bad, like, opening. I don't think they're going to be,
Your
like...
replacement, bitch!
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be, like, that open to her, because the girls, they just feel territorial. Hopefully she makes some friends, but... I think she's only going to be there for a few episodes because that's kind of like
one of those
that's
replacements.
Kind of what we heard.
Right?
So,
why y'all keep telling us the show? Don't tell me that. Don't tweet me.
These kids have known the show 4 months ago.
I like watching Fresh. If anyone knows me personally, I like watching Fresh. Please, if you know some insights to the show,
girl, don't be reading the comments. These motherfuckers be writing the biography, the whole damn synopsis of the episode.
Tell me. Oh my gosh, that drives me nuts.
All right, well, let us know what you guys think. Not what you know. Let us know what you think is going to happen next week. How long do we want to give the new girl? Do we think she's going to stay around?
I give her 4 episodes.
Oh, and guys, follow my YouTube page. It's Kristen Kelly TV, and I'm gonna comment underneath this video telling you guys like where to follow it. And I just put up a new video. Put up new videos every week. Thank you.
Boom, Shar.
Oh, it's the same. You guys know I do Shar. Visit SharSaysSo.com for all of my deets, but you can find me at Shar Says So on everything: Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
I like that name.
Boom, and y'all can hit me up everywhere at DJ Jesse J. Till next week, same time, same place. Peace.
Bye, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.